it would take something like a zettabyte of computational capacity to run a simulation of a human brain. And that is the entire computational capacity of our planet right now. There's a lot of debate about whether we'll get to a simulation of a human brain in 50 years or 500 years, but those are probably the bounds. It's going to happen somewhere in there. It opens up the whole universe for us because, these meat puppets that we come to the table with aren't any good for interstellar travel. But if we could, put you on a flash drive or whatever the equivalent of that is a century from now and launch you into outer space.
This is how you're gonna go to space, you globe heads. I hope you globe heads listening. Space is fake, man. Space is on a flash drive. Space is in a simulation. And now they can actually let you go to space. Now listen, guys, flat earthers been telling these globalists for years, space only exists inside of a computer, not in the real world, and that they believing in a matrix reality. We've been telling globalists for years, space is only in a computer. And now that's what your scientist is telling you. Because guess what? If flat earthers been telling y'all all this time, space is in a computer, and now all of these scientists are telling you humans are gonna be able to go to space, but it's gonna be in a computer, they confirming what we said. Space is fake, is only in a computer. So if we're right and space is only in a computer, then the only way you can go to space is if you can go inside of a computer. And they know that. And they know that. That's how desperate they are to prove their damn universe. Y'all don't see how deep this shit is? If their universe only exists in a computer, the only way they can show it to you is to get you inside of the computer. And buddy, they've been spending the past couple of years to see how to do that, and here we are. Told y'all it was fake, and that the only way you can go to it is out of your damn mind. Listen to me. Oh my God, listen to me. The only way you can go to their universe is to be out of your mind. You got to be out of your mind, literally. You got to lose your mind, guys, to go to their universe. That's what mind uploading is. You losing your goddamn mind. A mind is a terrible thing to lose, boy. You better wake your ass up. You better use your mind before you lose your mind. These folks ain't playing.
We will be on the moon. Our consciousness will be on the moon in 1 second. 1 second without booster rockets, without all the dangers of radiation or weightlessness. We'll be on the moon in 1 second. We'll shoot it to Mars.
Now, how will you be on the moon in 1 second without all them dangers? Because you won't be on the fucking moon. You'll be on a theoretical moon inside of a simulation with your consciousness in an avatar. He's double talking. You're not on the moon. Think about it. People so dumbed down, man, this is scary. He's double talking. You're not on the moon. You out your body inside of a computer that's simulating the moon via a binary code. They can put you on a piece of cheese if they want to. They can turn the moon to a big floating rat and say we're crawling a rat. This is the magic school bus, nigga. They can put you inside of a body and let you explore the liver and the stomach. They can put you where they want you to be, and if you get out of line, they can put your ass in a volcano with fire. If you get out of line, they can put your ass in the Marianas Trench in the bottom of the ocean. And what you gonna do, you in a computer? You can't get out. Y'all, this ain't good. This is sinister. The moon ain't nothing you can land on in reality. It's not a physical object. Flat earthers have been telling y'all this for a long time. The moon is just a light. It's a holographic projection. It is not a solid thing, if you will. But listen, they know that. Because if the moon was a solid thing that your solid body could land on, they would send a solid rocket with your solid body and let your solid ass land on it just like all the other astronauts. Why is it now different? We've been telling y'all they've been faking space, going nowhere just to prepare the world to go out of the body. They got everybody indoctrinated now, ready to travel through space. And so they're going to be willing to hand their souls over into the beast computer. But when you get in there, they ain't going to let you out, man. You get trapped in these. I'm telling you, it's not that easy to get out like we think. And once you inside of a computer, you cannot die. The only way you can die or exit that computer is if they, it's called uploading and downloading. They'll have to extract you. If you live inside of a computer, death is, think about it, death and life is part of the simulation that we live in. But when they're rewriting their own simulation, think about it. Death and life within this simulation is you simply being loaded into the simulation and extracted out of the simulation. But in their simulation, I don't think they're going to be allowing for extraction. They're looking for eternal slaves. Imagine being born, uploading into their universe and finding out that you can't get out now. And you think it's a damn game, a lot of you, but let me show you something. You want to know why NASA logo is the damn serpent and the beast? This the serpent that devoured the souls of man in Revelation, came to make war and started devouring the children on the earth. Go read the book. All of your space programs are abandoning the rockets and abandoning all this shit. Think about it. Elon Musk, one of the biggest names in the space field of space, right? He's mostly known for conscious uploading, neurotechnology dealing with taking the consciousness out of the brain, Neuralinks. Don't y'all get it that seem to be a relationship with people who launching rockets and trying to take the soul out the body? But what is the relationship? The rockets is a distraction. They just shooting that in the ocean to make you think space is real. Why they created in a computer. What they trying to launch is your soul into the beast computer. Okay? Everybody that's into rocket launching is also into trying to get niggas' souls out their body, and y'all don't get it. And the logo for all these people is the devil goddamn tongue, and we know the devil wants your soul. Somebody lied to you. They told you that these devils just wanted your mind. They don't want your mind. The mind is just the gateway to the soul, because when you stop thinking clearly, you'll hand your damn soul over like a fool. Don't know what you got. They didn't want your mind. What they always wanted was the soul of man. But they had to go through the mind to get to the soul. And here we are today. They got the mind fully conquered, and we're willing to hand over our soul through our indoctrination. Boy, the devil slick. If the universe we was taught about all our life was real, and you go outside every day in the real world, and they telling you outside you can launch a rocket up and go and see the universe, that they showing you in your science books and on these computer generated images. They telling us what we seeing. Let me show you. They saying what we seeing on images like this, which is computer generated, is really what's outside. Now, our reality ain't computer generated, but the reality they want us to believe in right here is. Now, the question is, if we go outside and launch rockets up, is this the reality we're going to see beyond the sky? They're saying, yes, you can see for yourself. But you would think they would say, come on, get in the rocket, let's go. No. They're saying, come on, let us take your mind out of your body and upload you into a simulation of the universe where you can explore it. So now we're all able to travel interstellarly, and you literally got to be out of your damn mind to do it. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Take a minute and let that sink in a minute. Think about what I'm telling you, right? We finally achieve interstellar travel, but you gotta be out of your mind literally to do it. Now listen, if the reality that they're giving us, right? Let's go back here. If this is the reality that we can go to when we launch rockets off of Earth, why can't we just launch rockets off Earth and go to this reality? If somebody say, look, man, it's a place called the Bahamas, and it's beautiful, it's tropical, and I'd be like, I don't believe you, show me. And they say, okay, let me hook you up to this machine and take your damn mind out your body. And this place exists inside of a computer where I'm going to let you go to it out of your mind. We ain't really leaving this room. I'm going to take you out your mind and put it in the computer and let you see the... You would say, man, get the hell out of here. I'm straight. I thought you was talking about let's take a trip, right? But yet, that's what's happening now. They told us all this time we going to be sending humans to space in rockets. Think about it. Why wouldn't we go in rockets if it's real? Why do you have to go out of your mind to see it? You're not leaving the earth. This is what they don't want you to know. And ain't nobody trying to get off the earth and work on their kundalini and all that. They just buying into a false program that's saying we're going to be spacefaring, space exploring creatures by, a certain year. We keep building the technology, but really you'll be a cyborg and a transhuman by then, and people have been and forgot all about the space program. That's a lie they telling us now just to get us to the next step, and it ain't got nothing to do with space. They saying we need to get more advanced and build a technology. We need to go to space, but they getting more advanced and building the technology. They need to police you more and control you more. Elon said before we go to space, every human gonna have to train in simulated environments. Oh my God.
He said that's where Neuralink gonna come in. Because how are we gonna train millions of humans and give them advanced space training so that we all can be astronauts? He said via Neuralink and simulated environments where you can upload we basically can explore space without killing ourselves, and we can literally experience the real thing out of body. So we see the trickery with that. We can go to space, but we gotta chip you up first. What? And people ain't paying attention.
Think about the difference between being in a jazz club and listening to a great CD. There's a difference, and some of those differences we understand and some of them we don't. So when I see people rushing off to upload consciousness to a chip, it feels more like escape from humanity than...
When we forgot how to be human, we wanted to run from what we are. And that's what he's saying. The world rushing to upload their minds onto chips is a cop-out because you can't master your human self. You can't master the self. So instead of you naturally perfecting yourself, you're going to create a perfected avatar in a fake world and put your consciousness in it, and you can be that person you really wanted to be. The nature created a process for that. It's called transformation. See, what we're doing is like a caterpillar knowing that it got to transform to a butterfly, but instead of it making a cocoon and doing it the natural way and dying as a caterpillar so it can transform to a butterfly, the caterpillar creates a goddamn computer and uploads a butterfly body into it and put his caterpillar consciousness into the butterfly body that's in a computer. That damn caterpillar is a cheetah. You ain't no real damn butterfly. You just a sleeping caterpillar. You only a damn butterfly in your mind in your illusory virtual world. The real butterflies are flying around you, looking at you sleep on the ground as a caterpillar, dreaming that you're a butterfly. Transform and quit trying to cheat the natural process. We're going to have to make a choice, humanity. Is you going to transform to become a butterfly, you caterpillars, or is you going to cheat this shit and let them create a butterfly body for you in a fucking beast computer and you just try to be a sleeping caterpillar here, you faker, you fake phony. That's what this whole synthetic world is about. Synthetic motherfuckers are fake. That's a sleeping caterpillar. In his mind, he flying around. But nigga, you ain't transformed for real. Do it the right way. Get out your mind. This world wants you living in your mind. And when you go to living in your mind, you ain't enjoying the natural world outside. And you lose respect for the natural process of transformation. Everything in nature respects the natural process of growth and development. But humans, why do we want to cheat it? A seed doesn't make a computer of a tree and say, I'm going to project my seed, mine, into that big old tree in a computer. The seed don't say, put me in a computer. The seed say, put me in the ground and let me die a natural death as a seed so that I can live as a tree. And a caterpillar says, put me in my cocoon, in my tomb, and I will live again as a butterfly. But a coward says, put me in a hard drive, in an avatar, you coward. And a coward dies a million deaths because when you get caught up in these simulations, they can load you deeper and deeper into simulations, deeper and deeper into avatars, you coward, and you will have to die a trillion deaths to find the true self again. You better listen. My voice is a warning for those with eyes to see and ears to hear, but most of all, if your third eye is open to decipher, my fellow Deciferians. Guess what? Eventually, Elon Musk is going to say he found life on Mars. He's going to make contact with it, and guess what? We're going to start going to Mars via Neuralink. Because guess what Elon Musk said? Listen to me. Elon Musk said, once we do decide to go to Mars, or if we do make contact, he said, humans just can't pack up and go. He's saying we got to train. Space ain't like like Earth. He said, imagine what it'll be like to train that many humans to prepare to occupy Mars. He said Neuralink gonna get the job done. Oh my! We going to Mars, but before we go, we gotta put the chip in you. We going to Mars, but before we go, you gotta get the mark of the beast. Mars is an out-of-body experience with the devil. in the astral plane that existed way before we got here. But the gateway into that realm is accessible now with the technology that's coming back in our time. I got the story right. If you listen to what I'm telling you, you'll save yourself and your family.